There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies, to try to stop that quarterback.
From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They just keep firing. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Big, tall receiver. Figure the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time, and you want to get physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You could tell.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but it's pretty obvious that it's raining. And you just don't know how a quarterback is going to always respond and hand size and how they throw in the rain. An opening drive, a chance to come out and get some momentum, and he makes a critical mistake. And you talk about giving momentum away. Let's see how this offense now comes out and responds the next possession.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
Catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Valdez. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Bears are marching down the field. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. Can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Valdez. That's it, fly. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying to pull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Powell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So here comes the Bear offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down.